Hello guys, welcome back to the Drip Gallery Studio, and this is my home of style. And as I said before, I'll be having these different creatives. I had mentioned that we will be having artists. We'll be today. I have a guest inside here at the Drip Gallery Studio, and I want him to get to tell us about himself and what he gets to do. Yeah, so that get to know him. I'm a VP.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
How are you?
I'm good, bro. My name is Pekson.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a musician, an artist, producer. So yeah, I do all this stuff,
Easy, yeah.
Yeah,
You see, you already look like an artist. Your look,
yeah, bro.
your look sells you out. So
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I do, and of course, you be see me all the time. Like that's what I do: music and producing something in
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, like at the Drip Gallery Studio, I'm just trying to understand something about the kind of thing you're getting into. So you've been for how long have you been doing music yourself?
Um, well, actually, I've been into music for quite a while now, but music is not something that you just get up today and then you said, I want to do music.
Uh-huh.
It has a process, bro.
Yes.
Like, you got to program yourself, you got to love it, and you got to keep pushing,
Yes.
Because when you look at about like when it comes to singing, you got to find your voice, and then you got to pen down your lyrics. And it's not about miming other people's songs, but you got to bring up your own ideas, and then that will make you that creative that really gonna make you an artist or a musician.
Being your own version.
Yeah, being your
what
own
you
version. Yeah, it need time. You got to be. It got to take some time for you to able to reach to that step where somebody can look at you. Oh, this guy is an artist. This guy is a musician. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just needed to also understand like now that's part of the kind of your journey in music. So I just wanted to know for how long have you been in this industry?
I've been into this game like, for 5 years now. Though I wasn't persistent into it, like I wasn't doing it like the way I'm into it now deeply. Before, like I was having some other stuff I was doing and some other businesses, so like I was not deeply into it. Despite I used to do rehearsals, in my own. I was in visiting studios, but I normally used to do it on my own. But now that I'm really into it, like I focus every day at night, I'm just in the studio doing my own thing. Yeah, there's totally something different, I look more different than before, because the vibes are,
There.
yeah, they're there.
Like being an artist is very crazy,
Yeah.
especially in our Kenyan industry, because that's just how it gets to be just before you like break the nut to be where you want to be. So I believe that whatever you're doing in your studio is you'll get to show us a little bit of your work, so whatever you're getting to. Just before we do go there, I just wanted to know, like you know, uh, being in this position as an artist, you definitely get to come across a lot of challenges. So,
Yeah.
what are the kind of challenges that you have faced or that have nurtured your kind of talent to be who you are now?
There are a lot of challenges, a lot of problems. Every artist know that.
Yeah.
So even if you are anybody who is planning to come to the industry, you got to be ready.
Yeah.
Too much discouragement, too much embarrassment, a lot of things in there. Like for me, I've been through a lot. Like you can go to some certain studio, you do your own song, and you're gonna pay huge amount of money. The day you finish it, the song is just with you. Despite some producers, they're gonna tell you like, okay, now we're gonna market you, we're gonna do your audio and market you. But at the end of the day, they are just after this cash, man. When they get the cash from
Everybody's
you,
just after the cash,
they get your money, they give you a song. Even some don't even mix and master it properly. Some don't even focus on the work. Some if they are working with them, they are just gonna tell you we're working with time. Like they're just rushing because they are behind the cash. So like it's not that a lot of love to all those challenges. I've been to this thing now. I find out that now I know I can get my own studio, I can get my own stuff, I can run my own business on my
You
own,
can
and
do
I
your
know
own
this thing.
stuff.
Yeah, so why will I be going to these guys and then running behind them, paying my own transportation, go meet them in their own studios? Why will I? At least I need to build up myself and do my own thing on my own.
Yeah.
So yeah, I come up with that idea, my own studio stuff, my own production, and
And you
get
jump in.
everything set. Yeah, so
Exactly.
I got the full production now with me, and I can do audio, video, anything about music. You know, I'm going now. There's
Yeah.
nothing called back there
Nothing
anymore.
is
I'm
holding
going.
you
Yeah,
back.
I'm going now. So yeah, there are a lot of challenges. I'm not gonna go deep into that.
So that's really inspiring, bro.
Yeah.
And I really believe that whatever step you have taken to reach to your goal, it's all going to be successful, and it's going to be you're going to find everything you've ever desired for at the end of the time.
I also appreciate, what you said. I really appreciate that. When we talk about the industry, the industry is just the same. If there is any like differences, they're just little.
Yeah.
Because every country, every musician, they have to go through that process called struggling for them to reach to the top. You know, so it's not just about Kenya. Like most of the time, when people say like Kenyan industry is down, Nigerian industry is up. Yeah, at some point they are ahead, of course. Yeah, that's true. But you don't have to keep on blaming the Kenyan artists or the Kenyan industry.
Yeah.
All right. Every ground or every country get their own way of doing their own things.
That's
No matter how you try to
Very
change Kenyan industry, you cannot change it to Nigerian industry or to Tanzania.
Very
Because even though Tanzania they speak Swahili,
Yeah.
like the way Kenyans do as well, there are still differences. There's difference when it comes to character of doing their own thing, even the talent. They get their own way of doing their own thing. They get their own talent. Kenyans also get their own talent. So whatever you look, no matter how you look at it, you cannot say Kenyan artists are not trying or they are not talented.
Yeah.
They are, but the way their own part of doing things is just different from the way Tanzania also do their own things, or maybe the Nigerians. And when you look at also the Nigerian, you cannot compare Nigerian industry to any other African country because one, there are many, the economy. If you just do one song in Nigeria, it hit. Even if it doesn't play anywhere in Africa, they already made it in life.
Yeah.
Because them alone, they are over 200 million population. 200 million population, even 100 people. Even, let me say, the 100, out of that 200, 100 or even 50 million accept your music. You are okay already. You don't need to go to, your music don't need to go play in Kenya or go play in Tanzania or anywhere. Just in Nigeria alone, you are fine.
Yeah.
So you see, the reason why most of people say Nigerian music and that, no, it's not like that, So it's just about the accepting. If people accept it and try to follow up what their own local artists are doing, and then I think it's just gonna be. But honestly, like, if you're an artist in Kenya or wherever you are, you got to just work hard and
Just
focus
work
on your
hard.
art.
Exactly.
Work hard, be creative, and just keep pushing. Because the other thing I'm also saying is, when you look at the Nigerian industry, guys are too creative. Today, if you are like this, tomorrow the other man will come with another thing. It's not about what you do, it's what I want to do. Now, when you do this, I want to bring something that's going to be more than yours. So there's a competition. So everybody got talent, but it's not what you do something, I want to do it. Won't go. People already know what you did. Now, if I do it again, they will just say, this guy, that is stuff. Now, so if you guys can actually be that creative, try to bring things on their own, forget about what Mr. A has done or what Mr. B has done. Now you got to come with your own stuff. The only thing people need to do. But you cannot tell me that Nigerians are more talented than Kenyans. No, we're all Africans.
It depends on the approach.
Yeah, you cannot say that these Tanzanians are more. No, just that Kenyans get their own way of doing things, and they get their own way how they pronounce it. They see things in different way. Nigerians see things in different way. You understand? So the only little difference, because also some people also say that the English. No, the only thing, you got to. This Kiswahili, there was a time, I don't know which artist was saying that, no, the Swahili is actually gonna, it's like putting us down because of this guy speaks English, and people appreciate their song because of English. there are a lot of Nigerian songs which is not even in English. By the way, that is not an excuse. I know, like, for every Kenyans know how to read and write, you can still do it in English. You can. But the thing is that how to do it in English is the problem here. Now, you can be seen that you sing in English, I sing in English. That's fine. But how to be creative and make that melody in English sound more African, and then people appreciate it. The good thing about Nigerian music is about the melody. We don't go deep to the written English that everybody can understand. Just creative. We do that English that you may not understand, but it just sound nice. We focus on the creative, and even if we are saying rubbish, but to you it's gonna sound nice.
Something that is
Exactly. It's melodious, creative,
exactly.
and it's gonna catch your ear. And the Afrobeat itself is not about how you pronounce the word, how you say the Afrobeat is all about African. How creative and try to bring the African theme to the people really understand. Now, like when we normally used to sing, even like sometimes when I write the lyrics, there's some we normally write some of the words. Now, if we say like we say time, everybody know what is time, right? Now we're gonna pronounce it time. We say time, baby, this time. So instead of time, we say time. So time, if you put time into the mic, that word time, you're gonna sound more African. And the last man in the village, that's how they pronounce. They pronounce the word. They cannot say time. They say time. Then so we get the different way. If you listen to Nigerian music, most of the time, the words they pronouncing, not because you don't know them, you know them, but they use it in typical African way. And people appreciate it. And into the mic, it goes smooth and nice. It sounds African.
Very true.
Anybody is just to try to cry down, maybe industry, the guys are trying. There are a lot of talented musicians here. A lot of good producers. Guys are pushing. I've been around. I've been seeing guys and other things. Yeah, like I'm not yet that well known or famous, but maybe somewhere in the future, guys gonna know me. Because now the type of music I do. But it's about time. I'm not rushing it, and I'm also not trying to look.
It's a process.
Yeah, it's a process. I'm still in the process. So when the process finishes, you yourself you will know now it's really okay now. Yeah. So if we're asking, that's actually
that's really nice to hear from you. But that's your side of the story, which is very inspiring to. I believe someone who is listening to you from there can really tell that this guy is really ambitious about what he's doing. He's really knowing whatever he's doing. Bro, this is TDGS. In TDGS is called the Drip Gallery Studio, and here is whereby I'm getting to explore different creatives of myself with different people, and sharing these different stories that we're discussing now. I just wanted to ask you something in your career life, like maybe in your line. What do you think about having a stylist in your
Actually, stylish is just like being creative,
Yes.
So when you talk about stylish, like I see like creative, and like for music, it's about creative. Music and stylish is something that move. Because when you tell somebody that I'm a musician, I do music, I'm a producer, the first thing they're gonna look at you. They look the way you dress, they look if you are presentable. Then immediately they're gonna say, yeah, what this guy is saying may be true. Because they know that every musician or every producers, these guys got to be looking good and dress nicely. Not just dress anyhow, but you got to dress with things that has name and with style. With a creative way. But even if what you wear it doesn't have name, it's not that expensive, but it has to have style. Exactly. That like when somebody look at
Did
you,
you hear that?
When somebody look, it just to have style.
Exactly.
When somebody look at you, it may look like okay now maybe me and you we can wear those cheap crepe or maybe cheap sneakers, maybe even second-handed stuff. We can go get them in town and wear those things. Then somebody may go outside there and go get something, from a boutique, which is very much more expensive, which has name. But this guy doesn't know how to style these things up, how to, how it match. Maybe the shoe or the crepe or maybe, the cap or the chain. It doesn't line them up accordingly. But you know how to style up. And then you go to town, you get this your second-hand stuff or used cloth. and then you style them very well. When you and that guy take a walk on the street, people admire you more because your style is different from him. He got something expensive, but he don't know how to style it up. But yours is not that expensive, but he style it up. And that's why you see most of, like, if you look at Kanye West, yeah, the way he dress up, you can find out even that man just wear something old stuff. You see pictures everywhere. Yeah, everywhere, because his style. He knows, he's very creative. He know what people love. So that's why most of the time when somebody else tell you, man, this what you wear is not original, it's not, you got to stop telling people those stuff. You don't wear original stuff, or this is very fake. No. It's not about, this is fashion world. It's not just about the original stuff. It's about what fits you, what people love, seen. You know, now if you wear something that really match, you know, that look good on you, who cares about wearing something from boutique or something that nobody cares, bro? You know, no. What's gonna say? I mean, you look good. You know, and who will even notice that what you wear is fake? Few may just, this guy what you wear is not original.
But it has to be artistic so that
exactly. You got to look presentable, and it got to match what you put on, you know. So stylish with music, and then producing, and then, like, let me say, it's part of life now because it's a fashion. We're living in a fashion world. You know, you
keeping on popping every now and then.
Yeah, so like this is fashion world. So whether you are at home, at work, school, everywhere, you got to be look good because the world is in your hand. Now you may be at home, you are there with your phone, chatting with different people, different parts of the world. So like you may be video calling another thing. So you mean like you got to be looking good no matter where you are. That's why they say it's the world of fashion. You can see now, the way I want to make a video call, I want to talk to these people, but I'm at home, look where I guess, now let me get to something, you know. So all these things, it will force you to look good for you to get into the phone call, or maybe to get into the interview, or this other thing. You know, it doesn't matter where you do it or where you are, everything. It doesn't matter. You just look good.
So thank you so much for that beautiful information that you had for us. Yeah. So you guys have heard his point of view about having a stylist in his life.
Yeah.
And now inside here at TDGS, I just hope that someday in the future, as we keep on going, we are going to have this guy in our studio and trying to give him all these artistic images that he wants for himself. And before we go to the next stage, you know, these guys would love to know, you can give them your handles, just give them where they can get to find you.
Well, if you want to check out my work and what I do, the song that I have produced, go to YouTube, check for Pexon Music Official. Pexon Music. Just type PEKSON, then Music Official. Pexon Music. Go to Instagram, also type Pexon Music Official. You're gonna find me. TikTok, Pexon Music Official. Like, it's all about that. Then you're just gonna find my work. You go SoundCloud, even Boomplay. I got some of my tracks there. Them out. I'll be so much grateful if you guys go check them out, or you wanna reach me up. Then it's very, very okay. Actually, you just gonna find me, and I'm ready to work with everybody or anyone. And it doesn't matter whether fame or not fame. You're just welcome. But hit me up. All right, we may just come in my studio. We do things. You know, I'm not just running behind the camera. Just hit the tag stuff down there. Yeah. You're gonna find it. Yeah. So you're just gonna see me up. All right.
That's what's up. Now you had my guy. That's his social handles. You guys just get to reach out to him. Let's do the support, because it is because of you guys that your support really counts to taking us places.
Yeah.
And so we are going to go to his studio.
Yeah, man, we're gonna check in and just gonna see my home studio, the stuff I got for you.
Us, like some of his work that he gets to do.
Yeah.
And we can call it a day at the Dream Gallery Studio. It's yours truly, stylist from Kenya with Pexon.
Pexon.